Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd family video. Today we're going to be talking about WWE Fastlane, but before we get into that, it's time for today's dad joke. One time a long time ago, back when I was single, I was supposed to have a date with a girl. She was supposed to meet me at the gym. She didn't show up. That's when I knew we weren't going to work out. And before we get into today's wrestling video, don't wrestle with the thought of it. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't put it off for later. Go ahead and do it now while it's on your mind. And also be sure to click that bell so each time we post a video, you will be notified. And always feel free to comment. I also now have a Facebook page. It's just simply Brandon Todd. I would love for you to also get on there and leave some comments or suggestions about some topics that you would like to talk about, or maybe something we've already talked about. Please feel free to leave a comment anytime. It can be sports related or not sports related. And if you have not yet watched my video from the other night where I did top 10 snacks, please feel free to watch that video. That's the video that I have received the most comments on. Most of them were about what was left off the list, but I didn't do the list. I just found the list on the internet. So please feel free to watch that video. Tell me your thoughts on that. But on to WWE Fastlane, which is this upcoming Sunday night. Now it's the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania, so I don't expect much to happen, but I might be wrong. If you're a wrestling fan or know someone who is, please feel free to tell them to watch this video as well. We'll go ahead and run down the card real quick, and then one day next week we'll come back and go over the card again and see who won each match. But for today, we're just going to run down the card. Shinsuke Nakamura is going against Seth Rollins. And then Riddle is going against Ali for the U.S. title. And Randy Orton is facing Alexa Bliss. Now, intergender matches in WWE are very, very rare, so I do not expect these two to actually have a match. I believe this is where we see the return of Bray Wyatt, more than likely with a brand new gimmick, and it will set up Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania, but I might be wrong. That's just what I think will happen. And then Drew McIntyre is going against Sheamus in a no-holds-barred match. That should be a very interesting but very brutal match. And also Big E is going against Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental title. That should be a very good match as well. And Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax are going against Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks for the women's tag team titles. And I believe WrestleMania will be Bianca Belair against Sasha Banks. So I'm sure you'll see them two having altercation at the pay-per-view. And the main event will be Roman Reigns against Daniel Bryan for the Universal Championship. Now, Edge is the special enforcer, so I'm sure he'll be involved in some way, shape, or form. I would love to see them give Daniel Bryan the championship, and then WrestleMania be Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and Edge in a triple threat match, but more than likely Roman Reigns will win the match, and WrestleMania will be Roman Reigns against Edge in a one-on-one match. But I would love to see Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and Edge in a triple threat match at WrestleMania. And don't forget, if you have not yet subscribed, please feel free to subscribe at any time. And one day next week, we'll get back on here and run down the card again and see who won each match and talk about what's going on the road to WrestleMania. But until next time, it's Ref Brandon reminding you, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.